Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175 2. I $200 got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Somerset Christian School, where tonight Somerset Christian will entertain Somerset High School in the final. Well, I know Somerset's got another game on the schedule. I'm Mike Curry. He's Michael Gregg. I'll get that straight yet. But anyway, Michael, you're in charge of weather tonight, and I'm going to give you an A+.
Well, if I was in charge of weather, you're right. I mean, check the box. It's a beautiful evening. If you're interested in checking in some high school soccer, come on out. Beautiful. Couldn't ask for more.
I'll give you a double deal. You can come watch this one, leave here, and go. I don't know, how far is it to Southwestern High School from here?
3 miles, maybe.
Okay, whatever. Go that way.
Slow.
And I think they got a girls' soccer match going on at 7:30 tonight. So, chance to get out and enjoy this beautiful weather. Michael?
Yes, sir.
David and Goliath, somebody said before the game. I'm not going to pursue that one. It was just something. Somerset Christian under first-year coach Joe Estes, 3-8-2. Somerset High School, a little bit of a different story. They're 15-4. They got their sights on sticking around a while in postseason.
Yeah, they certainly have an impressive record, Mike. They've scored the most goals of any team in the 12th region. They sit atop the 12th region in ranking-wise, RPI-wise, by a pretty sizable margin. And as this season is wrapping up, they've got some momentum, looking to build upon that. And if you're Somerset Christian, after losing 3 games in a row, they're looking to right the ship and get some momentum as they head to postseason play.
Caden Johnson, the leading goal scorer for Somerset Christian, has 5 goals on the season. Just to give you some sort of comparison, and of course everything is relative, but Somerset has Absher with 28, Tomlinson with 24, Whitus with 9, Taylor with 7, Escobar Lopez with 7, and Lopez Padilla with 6. By my count, they have 6 people who have scored more goals than the lead goal scorer on Somerset Christian. That tells me they're a very offensive-minded team.
Yeah, and that's just not unique to Somerset Christian School, Mike. I mean, they've almost doubled up
as
far as points total every team in the 12th region. So they've just got an exceptionally talented team this season.
They do, and that's how it works. I mean, this year they are a veteran team. Last year, I think Somerset Christian, if memory serves, we were down here the other day, I think they graduated 9 off that team last year that won a district championship. And in a school of their size, it's very hard to replace tough. 9 out of an 11. And so they play it on the pitch, though. They don't play it on the on the air. And we'll see how this one plays out tonight.
Absolutely. You know both teams going to fight hard. Crosstown game means a lot to both teams and both coaches and the community, and we're going to bring it to you.
I guess the best news I have in all of that is there's 2 officials here.
We'll take it.
That means we're going to be able to start on time. We're going to step out. We'll be back after this break and bring you soccer action.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100. Here to come in 175-2. I ain't 200 down. Got it. Here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Welcome back to Somerset Christian High School as we are set here for Toyota Somerset High School soccer on Lake Cumberland Sports. And as Mike Kerr mentioned in the lead-in, we've got Somerset High School coming in this contest on a 15-4 record, 7-2 in region play, 3-1 in their district. Somerset Christian School 3-8-2, 3-4-2 in region play, 2-2 in their district. And we're talking about the offensive numbers for the Briar Jumpers, scoring 97 goals in the season, Mike. While we were at break there, I looked down, and defensively, goodness gracious, I mean, they're equally stingy. And in 17 games, what I've got is they've allowed 11 goals all season long.
I think they show 17.
Okay.
But if you look at Somerset Christian, you know, they're playing their 14th match. And Lewis has only given up 17 goals, so he's done a whatever we want to say, a big-time job.
He's done a Titanic performance.
But he has been doing it, unlike Luneski, who's been keeping people out of the net for a team that scores a lot of goals. Goals have been stingy for Somerset Christian, and I don't think anything would help their cause any more than to get an early goal in this one, to get something to work with.
And what you said, I'll kind of put some numbers to that. And, again, my stats may be off a game from yours. Lineski was 64 saves on the season. In comparison, Lewis, 146. He's taken a whole lot more damage at that net than Lineski. And if you scored 97 goals and you dominate the ball, he's not going to see as many shots on his goal.
You got to think about that. If your team's keeping the ball on their foot and on the other end, you're not going to see as many shots.
No, you're not.
Somerset will have won the toss. They will start with the kick. And as soon as the men in the really brightly colored striped official shirts give us the go-ahead, we'll get started. All right. Escobar Lopez with his back to me, so I've got his name once tonight. That's Caleb Baker, and we're underway. Somerset will have it in their end, and they will begin to try to set a play and get this thing started deep in their own territory, swinging around to the right side, and so far just trying to spread the defense a little bit and see what they're doing, and they'll kick it all the way back into the goal area. They'll come out to Lopez. He'll start up in front of us, taken away by Baker. Given back away. Long ball down the left side, and that's going to be booted into the crowd. It'll be a throw for Somerset about 30 yards out on the, I guess that's the western edge of this organization.
10 seniors on this Somerset squad.
Anderson doing a little fancy ball work. He'll come away. Yeah, they've got a very veteran team. Get it out high, and Somerset will control just on their side of the half. Stolen away and got back as Taylor will step through with it. He's got it in the box, gives it up to Tomlinson. Across the top of the box, Scooter on the ground. Played cleanly by Lewis, and first shot on goal. Lewis is clean. He will punt the ball from his box. That'll get to about midfield. Played there by Minton. Michael, there's a number I don't have that's got the ball on his boot. We'll have to check it and just say maybe I misread it. Quickly into the front, that's Absher. He steps through, lost control, gains it back. battled off the ball there by Scott. There's one lobbed into the box, and it'll come up soft and short, and Lewis will come up and play that one. Punted toward midfield. It'll go off the boot. No, it's going to be saved. Kept in bounds, but lost away. No, that's why he gave it up. The ball was across the edge. Thank you. You heard the whistle?
I heard the whistle.
You're in charge of sound then, okay?
Okay. We'll get it.
You're in charge of sound and seeing now. Ball
and the weather already.
And the weather.
So
You've
I'm
got
done.
a lot going on
my
tonight.
basket is full.
That'll go across the end line off the boot of Somerset. It'll be a goal kick for the Cougars. It will be taken by one of the defenders.
That's A.J. Holland.
He was our player of the game over here the other day.
Yes, he was.
Quite an intelligent young man. Had a good time talking with him. That one's going to go across the line, and it'll be a throw for Southwestern. I said Somerset Christian. I did that Saturday a time or two. That's called pay attention, Mike. Baker, Gabe Baker, behind him to Brummett, and that's Rubel. Finally got it toward midfield, but it'll come back to Rubel a little deeper, trying to find something to work up the left side. Got a chance. Stolen away. Wow. There's a 35-yard header, but it'll come back to Somerset Christian. Well, I just called my first foul of the game, but they didn't. Bumped off the ball would be a kind way to say that.
Soccer can be a physical
Soccer
game.
can sometimes get you bumped. That's knocked down by Caleb Baker, and it's going to come into the front side. They're trying to get the ball in the middle to Absher, but it didn't get there. Body's on the deck. They're not blowing any whistles right now, are we, Michael?
No, we're letting them play.
Let them play. Gabe Baker has it. Centering pass, got away. It's going to come away to Somerset. Ahead to Tomlinson. He got a little room, finds a runner on his right. That's Lopez Padilla. Well, they're bumping on both sides right now. And Rubel just punts it, if you're familiar with this facility, well up the bank on the other side. There's a throw into the middle of a crowd. It's on Absher's foot, and Absher's on the ground. Clean up on aisle 4 as
a little contact, a little bit of crash.
Absher's down. He's not up yet, so I won't make any more crazy remarks as he's face down. I can't see his location, but I think he's outside the box. He's not inside the box. Were he inside the box, this would bring about a whole different change. But here comes the trainer.
We're going to take a quick Ron Shaw Realtor timeout here. The name to know when you or your friends and family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weikert Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and is a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all of his clients, no matter the size or value of the property that they are selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weikert Realtors Ford Brothers. We want to give a big thank you to our official photography sponsor on Lake Cumberland Sports this season, Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships, for being the official photography sponsor and providing all of our game day pics. Be sure to take advantage of the end of summer savings at any of their Somerset locations. You can visit them in person or on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships. They treat you like family.
This will be a free kick as they've got Absher up and he's walking off, and it's outside the box.
I'd like to give a shout to our guest sponsor, Lake Cumberland Rheumatology.
Yeah, they
for helping us provide Toyota Somerset High School soccer here on Lake Cumberland Sports.
We appreciate them.
Absolutely.
Rheumatology, you young guys don't understand that, but I can fill you in on some of that stuff.
Well, my wife has to visit regularly. So
that's right. There's a ball centered
nice.
in and a good job of clearing
A.J. Holland.
By Holland, and that one had potential. Somerset's going to come away with it. They'll get it out high to Tucker, up the left side. Knocked off the ball by Holland. And it'll come into the middle where it's going to be played off the foot of Minton. Padilla up the other side. He'll make a move into the middle, and They'll start the attack into the center. That's Taylor off his boot. Got it to Lopez. Kicked away. Tomlinson from way out. Ball off the hands of the keeper. Rebound, goal. Going to try to make sure we get the number. Michael, he's coming toward me right now.
Pretty sure that was 7 with the goal.
Okay.
This young man right here.
I'm thinking. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that is Escobar Lopez, and he got the rebound. The first shot off of Tomlinson's boot was a bullet, and it kicked away from the keeper, Lewis, and came away cleanly. And as they say in a lot of sports, right place, right time for Escobar Lopez, and he buried it. 1-0 if you just joined us on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Somerset gets the early lead. Somerset Christian off the kick to start this as Caleb Baker has it down there, and he stripped away. And Lopez got a goal, and he went in and just took that one away. He's ready to play now. Tucker, he and Lopez will swap. Lopez got it back. Centering pass misses Minton, and it'll have to go all the way to the other side. That's Church. Got it ahead, and Rubel just punts it all the way into the other end, and we've got a whistle.
a little bit of contact there, and not sure they're going to call it again. I think both players lobbying for the call.
Yeah, after the Absher went down earlier, they tightened the whistle up a little bit, I would think. I think I see him standing over there ready to check back in. I may be wrong. That's a long way.
It is a long way, and I can't see the number.
Good crowd tonight. It's booted toward the box, headed away by Rubel. There's a line drive on goal, but Lewis is going to come away with it. But Somerset got another good look from about 20 yards out. Punt taken down. It's going to get to Escobar Lopez, centering to Tomlinson. Pass to Padilla, and he stepped on top of the ball. How he didn't wreck on that one, I don't know, but they got it back. Now Padilla up the right side, heads to the corner, trying to find a crossing pass. That's booted away, and
Holland says, no, sir, let's reset the D and try that again.
Holland does a really nice job in front of the net, but Somerset has swarmed. When's the last time we said anything about Laneski in this game? In the intros, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he has seen
He's wearing camouflage, and I'm telling you,
well,
he may
we
be
talked
invisible.
about that you can't find him out there.
Yeah, he's going to be invisible, I think. He has been early in this one. Or he seems to be wearing camouflage.
You can't tell.
No.
Long throw into the box and headed by Rubel all the way back out of bounds. So Somerset will go a little different route this time. They'll go land, not by air. Stepped through by Tomlinson. Didn't get through, but wow. Pretty nice footwork. That's going to go off the boot of Sanchez. Sanchez wins the best hair award.
There's not even
there's
second
not
place.
Contest.
There's not.
No, just
if he had a big top hat, he looked like Slash from Guns N' Roses.
Off the head of Sanchez. Maybe that's a cushion that he's got up there. That stayed in. Somerset's going to come away with it.
All jealousy on
centering
my part.
pass to me too, man. Tomlinson up this side to Tucker, left side, a head pass. Got it to, couldn't tell who it was.
It was
but
Escobar Lopez.
Is that him again?
He just couldn't get control of it.
He scored a goal. He got excited. Tried to run it down, and Somerset has just been in attack mode since we got here.
Yeah, and they've kicked the ball with some velocity, Mike. Like every shot they've had on goal has been fierce.
Hands on hips a little bit already, so maybe things are going to calm down just a little bit. There's Lopez off his head. He finds it. He will battle with Tomlinson, and Tomlinson is going to come away with it. Head up the left side, too hard. Well, the guy in front of me says it's a throw for Somerset Christian. I'm going to trust him. But Somerset's going to take the throw, so I'm not real sure.
I think Christian threw it in and kicked it right back
out.
out.
Did they?
Yeah. I think
so Lopez came back away with it. My bad. He has it on the left side. Centering pass. That's danger. Nice job by Rubel just to win that one. Just waded in and took it away. Tucker up the left side. He's got Lopez. Centering pass. Tried to find Whitus. Whitus in a battle. Got away with it. Heads up the right side. He's in a centering pass, and it's kicked out of bounds across the end line. It'll be a corner. First one of those we've had to this point. I think that was off Holland, but
I think that was actually off of Isaiah Hensley.
Thank you.
Number 1 for the Cougars.
1 and 12 have a lot in common. Oh, my. Kick from right across the mouth, and nobody managed to get a boot on it or a head on it. It sails all the way across and out on the other side. That was a dangerous centering shot. Came to nothing. If you just joined us, it's 1-0 Somerset with the lead. Ball booted almost to midfield. Lopez, return pass from Tomlinson, heads up the left side. Centering pass, misses Tomlinson, but got deeper into the box. They find Whitus. He'll get the return. Now ooh. That hurt me, and I'm not out there, partner. That's Absher, who's back on the pitch, by the way. That one will sail over the top of the goal, off to the far side, and it's going to be a goal kick. Good to see Absher back out there. I thought that looked familiar, and he spent a little time face down earlier. Look where he plays on the defense. He's within 6 steps of the box on this end. He disregards.
I'm still trying to locate him, Mike.
Here in them orange boots, or pink boots, or whatever they are.
Okay.
Somerset Christian ahead. Nice pass. Centering pass ahead. Baker ran off the ball. He'll get it ahead to Anderson. It's going to come back and be lost away as Lopez will come away with it. First time Somerset Christian's been on our end of the turf in a while.
Ooh,
great play by Scott. I don't know how you get your foot to do what he just did, but great steal, but it's back on the boot of Absher on attack. He'll roll it into Rubel and Absher will bump. And that one will be punted across the end line, and it's a question which side of the flag did it go on. I think it'll be a throw, but I will not until they hand the ball to somebody to be sure.
Hensley, the defender that got his foot on it to
kick it out. A throw over the head of Absher. He'll lose it. Ooh. Miss in the box, but it'll come away and be punted out. But Somerset will run it down. Minton wearing a nasty-looking contraption on his wrist. That's Lopez again. Heads up the left side. Stop and go. Tried to get a pass behind him. Tucker had to run it down. Now Lopez has it back. A little give-and-go action with Tomlinson. Shot on goal. Knocked down by Rubel. He will try to save it away, but it's going to come right back out off the rebound to Tucker. Minton on the ground to Whitus into the box. There's great pass by Tomlinson and a huge save by Somerset Christian. Michael.
It was Holland.
That's Holland, and again that one had goal all over it.
That's a couple different times that
Holland's
played interference,
but Somerset just managing to get the ball in front of the net and getting as you said earlier, the velocity on the shots. There's a centering pass into the middle. It's going to come away. Whitus, he gets a shot. Absher will whiff on that shot. Shot on goal, and the defender in front got a piece of that one.
Trying to get a number. It's number 13. Kyler Johnson won with the defensive effort there. I think he headed that shot attempt.
We remember Johnson. He's a little shorter than a couple of them out there, so I remember him from Saturday. Throw by Somerset. Tucker does the honors into Absher. He Gets it into the corner. That one's being handled by Lopez. There's a centering pass off the boot of Whitus. He's going to get it back, and now they're going to widen it out and try to set something up. Lopez Padilla just cranked one with the left boot. Didn't get it airborne. Centering shot off the head. Goal. That would be Tomlinson yes, that is Tomlinson.
Trying to get a number on the assist. 5 with the goal. And
wow, what a perfect centering pass. And Tomlinson, I don't know if he's 6 feet tall. If it was, that pass was 5'10". It was perfect for the header. And it's 2-0 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
I've missed.
That's just good soccer. Unfortunately for Somerset Christian, it was.
I missed who the assist was credited to.
That's okay. It is really hard to see, and with the sun setting right now, if you can read those numbers down on that corner.
But that was pretty.
That was pretty. That's the way they draw it up.
Header in the goal.
Somerset Christian will start play. It's Baker. Absher will attack everything now. Given away to Tucker. He's going to find the foot of Tomlinson, who just scored. Back to Tucker. He's in their end. Now Tomlinson. Lob over the top to Absher, and it's too far. Lewis will come out and rescue that shot. But you can see Tomlinson and Absher looking for each other. They played a lot of soccer together. That one's booted to midfield, and the young ball boy did a nice job. Tracked that one the whole way.
Sun's bright. Like you said, hard to track it.
Tucker off the head of Tomlinson. One more time off of Lopez. Absher will bite the dust in front of us as he's knocked to the pitch. Play on. Nice job by Lewis to come out a slide outside the goal area, but that's where things have caused trouble for Somerset Christian. Balls rolling around in the zone. Got an extra ball on the pitch. That would make our partner Chris Staten just giddy. If you can get 2 of them out there at a time, he thinks it would improve the sport. He's not real smart.
It would make Jeremiah Jones' job a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, he'd have to have a camera in each hand.
Yeah.
That's kicked out of bounds. It's going to be a throw. Tomlinson, no. They said a handball. It's going to be a kick. So here we go. Just down to my left, right before you can't see them anymore. Centering boot off to the back side of the net. Missed on the come over. Shot, and a great save by Lewis. That one hit him right square in the chest. He'll roll it ahead and get things started. Scott, a boomer. Punts it all the way almost to the box on the other end. Gabe Baker will win that and end up with a throw. He'll turn it over to Kyler Johnson, who'll do the inbound or the throw-in. So Somerset Christian with a chance. They're on the right end of the pitch right now for them. That gets kicked back out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw in the corner almost. Somerset Christian will bring it to the center. Nice centering pass. Slapped away by Hampton, and the first time we have mentioned one of the sweepers on the backside for Somerset tonight. Ball is in front. Baker got a boot on it. Got one headed toward the net, but Lineski will come out of hibernation and put that one in his pocket. And Somerset will start the attack. It's Taylor up the backside. He got it ahead, but he got it too far ahead. That'll run off and leave Edwards. Somerset Christian with a throw. It will be Rubel to do the honors. Rubel does me a favor. He wears a headband.
I was getting ready to say the headband with the assist.
As long as you get the headband or some nice pair of shoes or something, it makes this a lot easier. Somerset will have it up the right side, trying to set something up. Tomlinson, and they, instead of setting something up, cross it all the way to the other side of the pitch to Escobar Lopez. Little dance move in the middle. Absher got a boot on it, knocked away, and here comes Somerset Christian. That's Baker. Brummett. Caleb Baker, back to Brummett. Brummett into the center, does a nice step through. Didn't get it. Baker's got it in the corner. He's going to hope to come out with a corner out of this. Nope. Battled off of it, and there's Lineski again. This is a line drive out in front of the goal, and he'll come out and smother it. At least Somerset Christian's had a couple attempts. They've got a little action on this end of the pitch. Lopez will come down and rescue his teammates, and he'll start up the pitch. Gets to midfield. Oh, nice job off the side of Whitus, and Brummett comes away with it. Goes and steals it back. That's a pretty good play. Pass ahead.
Almost identical.
They've got Gabe. Yeah, they got Baker. He's ridden off the ball, and I do mean that literally, by Hampton. And Hampton will win the ball. Lopez again, being battled by Baker. Lopez and Baker do more battle. There's Absher. Absher will. He manages to draw contact.
Ooh.
Just missed. Got it in front of the net and just a little too high.
Too much hot sauce on that.
Too much hot sauce.
We mentioned the velocity. I mean, Briar Jumpers putting the leg into it, and there's just too much on that one. We'll give a shout out to our guest sponsor, Lake Cumberland Rheumatology, for sponsoring tonight's Toyota Somerset High School soccer on Lake Cumberland Sports. That's Lake Cumberland Rheumatology. I want to say thank you for your sponsorship. Appreciate it.
Booted toward Caleb Baker. Didn't get here. Came up short. And Somerset with Edwards. Back to Tomlinson. He's kind of the Batman to the Robin on this team if you look at his numbers. Centering pass, tried to clear twice off the backside, and I don't know, but they did. Somehow Lewis kept that one out of the net.
Yeah, that was impressive, and almost looked like one of the – well, he almost fell victim to friendly fire right there.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's probably the first stoppage was off of one of the sweepers, and – like you said, at point-blank range, that does not feel good. There's Tomlinson. Centering to Absher. No, that is Whitus. Whitus will dance away, get headed up north. Centering pass off the boot of Absher. Back to Tomlinson and stolen away as Anderson will come away. Well, no, that was Johnson will come away with it. But here comes Taylor on the scoot. Up the right side. To Whitus. Scooter, back post, goal. Just a shot across the box into the back post.
It was Tyler Edwards, number 13.
Edwards will pick up the goal. That is the third by Somerset, and they lead it by a like score of 3-0 here on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
And I missed the assist yet again.
We'll have to talk to the official score.
I can't catch the number.
I am not good at it. I'm sorry. That I will apologize for.
Oh, I saw it occur, but the last two goals beautifully assisted by Briar Jumpers. I'm just unable to catch the numbers.
I mean, the first goal that Escobar Lopez got was a gimme. I mean, it bounced up to him. The header was a beautifully centered pass, and that was a rebound that just literally – if you miss the goal from there, you've really missed one because Rubel will start the attack. Booted ahead. Who is that 22?
Which team?
Holland wearing 22.
Yeah, A.J. Holland. Yes, sir.
Yeah. He's listed as 12, and I knew that was him as well. On my sheet, I've got it wrong. Not anymore, though. We
You have
fixed
got
that.
it resolved?
It only took me a half. Like you said, some officials don't even show up till halftime.
Well,
That was a story for another day. Tucker has it at the mid stripe, and he's going to start up the pitch. Boom. I don't know if Holland ever wants to be a punter
or a field goal kicker.
or a field goal kicker, but off the turf, he just sent one about 60 yards maybe, somewhere in that neighborhood. That was a bomb. Lineski will come out and do the honors. Somerset will come away with it. That ball traveled all the way past midfield. Here goes Tomlinson. Stolen away. Nice defense by Kyler Johnson, but it got over the side. Well, they're still in play down there. It did not get over the side. That was Tomlinson and Scott ran into each other, and that's just good sportsmanship. That was one of those you stopped. I didn't know you were going to, and a collision, and they called the foul, but players are picking each other up. That's good stuff. Here's Tomlinson from about 30 yards. Centering pass off the back post, and an attempt that went wanting. No one got a head or a boot on it, and it'll be a goal kick.
Bryson.
At the 15:35 mark remaining here in the opening half.
Bryson Church, the jumper, trying to put the head to it and just a little bit out of his
That
reach.
was Church on the backside. A little stoppage, and I think it's all right with me. Is it all right with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And they've been
I think these ought to be
logging the-
mandatory. That is Rubel with the goal kick, and it'll come down to Somerset. Tomlinson, scooter ahead to Absher. No, that is Whitus, and he will send one ahead trying to find a cutter or a runner up the right side, but it'll be safely tucked away by the keeper, Lewis, and he throws one across midfield. That's going to go out of bounds. Throw for Somerset just beneath us. Hampton will do the honors. Off the head of Tomlinson. Ahead to Edwards. Centering pass. They find Whitus. Left side. Trying to see who got a boot on
I
that.
think that was Hensley because he's feeling it a little bit there. Took it in the shin.
Yeah,
perhaps.
he did. He's got a hitch, doesn't he? That hurt. Somerset's got it right back. They're in attack mode at every shot. That had to be a handball.
It was Rubel on the defense.
It's headed out, and if the Somerset Christian will get out of off the side, and that's what you wanted. Finally got a clearance, as they've got at least one, if not two players who took a little damage on that trip. Somerset will send in at least two substitutes. Taylor will check out. I think he'll take Edwards with him.
1 and 7 are checking in. Godby and Escobar Lopez checking in.
Thank you. Throw in, headed back toward the corner. Somerset Christian will not be able to save it. It'll be a throw. So Somerset quickly, well, a little too quick for the officials' care. They'll have a do-over. No, we're going to have an improper throw. We're going to say no. It'll be Somerset Christian's ball. Michael, you didn't have both feet on the ground. Has Chris given you that explanation?
Well, you have attempted to. And
But he does it with hand movements and everything. It's like priceless. In the middle, that's Tomlinson. He's always in danger when he's in there. Nice pass ahead. Got it to Lopez. Back to Tomlinson. Centering pass to Whitus. That's Absher. No, that is not Absher, or is it? There's a bit of a collision. That's in the box. The one on the ground, that's Absher running over there to do the kick. But
Rubel was the Cougar that got tied up there defensively.
Yeah, that is 10 for Somerset.
Jeffrey Lopez Radia.
But it's going to end up being a penalty kick, I think. I can't see the striping on the field, so. And they're going to allow Lopez Radia to do the honors. This is the one position in this sport that I do not volunteer for. That's the wall.
Yeah.
Nope. A lot of things I'll do, Coach. That, you can turn your back to them. Try to get sympathy. Got to get the proper spacing. And this one could get interesting. Padilla, ground ball, bunted out. It's still live. Radia has it. Right side. Ball across the mouth and kicked away. Beautiful job of clearing there.
Hensley.
And it looks like that Somerset Christian avoided that potential. Turned over back to Lopez. Ahead of him to Absher, who steps over it, comes back and gets it, lines one up, misses it to the right. He's thinking, shoot the ball from inside 40 yards. Anytime he gets it on his boot, and he's got on the season 10 assists. So
yeah, he's got.
He shares the ball. I don't mean that in a negative way.
Absolutely.
He's just looking to score.
He's got that on the soccer pitch, like Seth Curry range, doesn't he?
He has range.
He has range.
It's centered all the way back across the pitch, and it'll get across the end line, and not exactly what Somerset Christian wanted to happen there. We're headed toward the 10-minute mark and a 3-0 lead for Somerset on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Tucker has it. Deeper in the corner to Tomlinson. Tomlinson has moved. Now the ball laying dead in the box. Couple three shirts looking at it for Somerset Christian. They finally get it out of there. Whitus gives it up left side. Wow. That's off the head of Scott. That had to hurt.
I think that was Hensley.
Was it Hensley?
Yeah, he's been pretty active. We've called his name quite a bit.
That had to hurt. That wasn't off the top of the head or the forehead.
He's rubbing the head.
Well,
rub some dirt on it.
We're 55, 60 yards away, and it hurt me. So it's going to be a corner kick. Nice centering kick into the middle. A lot of ups to try to get to that one, but it'll sail harmlessly across the pitch. That is Tomlinson with a centering shot. Comes away to Hampton. That's not Hampton. Can't be Hampton. He plays sweeper on this end.
I think that's
Lopez. That's Escobar Lopez. 7, right?
Yes, sir. And Charles Scott just booted it out of bounds.
It was 7 or 11. Those look so much alike, the numbers, he said with a grin. Centering pass is a little long. It gets on the ground, and there's a scrum for it. Comes out off the boot of Church. And
Escobar Lopez had a point-blank range attempt, and he kicked it, and it just looped over top of the crossbar there of the goal post, and he just you could see opportunity lost right there. He had a point-blank range if you ever had one.
That's when you go, wow. You don't get many of those, and you really want to take advantage, but fortunately for Somerset Christian, no harm. Punted to the midfield stripe where Gabe Baker will battle for it. It'll come even deeper to Brummett. Brummett being dogged by Lopez. Brummett has it stripped away from behind. Absher will come away with that. Tomlinson in the center, tried to find a cutter, not there. And a good job to clear, although Church will come away with it and start the offense. Whitus. Centering pass to Absher. Into the box. Lines one up and banked it off the head of somebody.
Yeah, wow. I missed it.
Ball goes all the way into the corner. Tomlinson goes up and tries to get the header. And once again, Lewis with a save. Somerset on this trip down the pitch has had about 3 opportunities. Unfortunately, Somerset Christian has dodged them all. That hurt.
That was
I'm going to call the foul on Escobar. No, that's
Godby, isn't it?
I don't know.
Number 1, I think. It was Brummett getting the harm.
He definitely got caught across the thighs, and That hurts.
Nothing malicious, just soccer can be a physical.
It was on that play, Michael.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. That may have been 7. No, that was definitely 1.
I can't tell.
It was 1.
All right.
Copy.
Thank you.
Leneski going to throw it out here to Tucker. Tucker got a big brace on his leg, Mike.
Yeah, I saw that. That's an ugly contraption. Ball gets into the center, and it's cleaned away by Somerset Christian, and it will roll, I think, across the end line. I can't see that far down there, and it's either going to be a corner. It will be a corner.
Here's where we rely on the camera work. Isn't that right, Mike?
I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
It's going to be a corner. All right.
About
6 minutes
away.
and change to go here in the opening half. 3-0 Somerset on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Want to thank the good folks at Lake Cumberland Rheumatology. Ball scrummed in front of the net off the foot of a Somerset striker, but once again, Gavin Lewis comes away with the save. That one's punted all the way to midfield. Johnson had it on his boot. Now we play volleyball.
Hensley's going to kick it out of bounds there about midfield.
Yep. I think Somerset Christian would like to have a break right now. This attack of Somerset has been relentless here in the opening half.
Somerset throwing just a few more players at them as well. Deeper bench.
Sure.
You can see that.
Nice job to knock it away. Those people don't know you're working, do they?
You're usually working, Mike. You stay pretty busy.
Oh, ooh. What a shot by Tomlinson off the left boot. Wow.
Again, the velocity is impressive.
Well, that was in a little bit of traffic moving toward us off the left boot and an absolute bomb. It was good enough that temporarily they gave him 2 for it, but I think the score is 4-0. They're trying to get that fixed on the scoreboard. But that was a beautiful shot. I've said a couple others were easy. The degree of difficulty on that one was big.
It was pretty tough. Yeah, it almost looked like he was dribbling the ball across the field and just rear back and popped another.
Of course, that's his 25th or 26th goal of the season right now. He had 24 according to the KHSAA today.
Second tonight.
Yep. There's a shoe out there, Michael, if you want to go claim it.
A shoe with no player?
Somerset will win the scrum. Whitus ahead of him to Tomlinson. That's Lopez. Lopez, little step-through move. He's right in the mouth of the goal. And a great job by Lewis just to come out and take it off his foot.
Take it off the top of his shoe, absolutely.
Yep. Definitely lost a shoe. That was a great play by the keeper right there to keep it at 4. Ball into the middle, being played around, and finally Somerset's going to control. That's Whitus. Left it behind him, did Taylor. That was sweet. Tomlinson got a boot on that, but it's going to come clean. That's Taylor across the pitch to rescue it. He'll get it back out high to Tucker. Into the corner. Taylor's down there somewhere. Now Tucker has it all the way into the corner. He'll bring it along the end line. Shot on goal. One of the sweepers got a boot on it, but it came away to Whitus. Nice job there. That one gets all the way to the midfield. Battling for it is Wall. He gets bumped off the ball, but I think he thought he was going to get it. Didn't. Tucker has it. He'll turn it over. Boot will go behind Wall, but it will be off Tomlinson.
Jacob Grip on the defensive play there from the
Thank
Cougars.
you. That's 39.
Number 39.
Huh? Okay. They're slipping some bodies in on me.
Saying that, Grip and Wall are going to check out, and Scott
Brummett.
and Brummett coming back in.
Yep, bringing your attackers back. It's a throw just in front of us for Somerset Christian. In traffic. Couldn't get it to the teammate, but it was rescued. Backside, Somerset's defense was called upon, and they found that one to their liking. Lopez gets the ball head to Taylor. Nice job to strip it away. Well, Taylor didn't give up on it, and I think they're what we call chicken fighting. And eventually they blew the whistle.
That was nice.
Just do that little move
Behind the back kick.
I like that. Centering pass. And Lineski will come out and pick it. Well, he didn't pick it up. He just went ahead and bombed it. He had a defender, an offensive player running in his face, and he just kicked it.
That kick all the way midfield, and Tonoli puts his head to it and goes out of bounds. Ball's going to be out of bounds to Somerset.
Glad to see you I forgot Tonoli was out there. Thank you for catching that. Throw into Absher. He turns and banks it off the head of Scott. Scott's going to need a mash unit before this is over with. I think that was Scott.
I think it was Hensley, actually.
It was Hensley?
Yeah, and Tonoli's the one put the boot to it out of bounds.
I just saw the ball come off the head. I couldn't tell. Centering pass. Nice job by Lewis just to come out and smother that. Take away any opportunity as Escobar Lopez was coming off the backside and didn't let it come free. We're headed toward a minute in the opening half. Somerset Christian with up the right side, pass to Baker, almost. Had a nice run. Caleb Baker, just defender, was a step quicker to get there.
Nice play by Hampton there, who just used his body to slow up the Cougar.
Hampton can't be tired. I mean, the sweepers on this end haven't shot off the back of Tonoli. Is that legal?
Apparently.
Shoot somebody in the back? I don't know. That's not sporting. Anyway, Somerset has it playing volleyball at midfield now. Whitus is going to start the attack. And they'll try to get one more run out of this with 10 seconds to go. Nice clearing ball there by Hensley. And Somerset Christian will roll this one out as the opening half will come to an end. 4-0 Somerset leads on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
We're back here at Somerset Christian High School, where the Jumpers of Somerset have a 4-0 lead over the homestanding Cougars of Somerset Christian School. We'll give you a quick rundown of the scoring in the first half. The first goal was scored by Somerset striker Jason Escobar Lopez of Somerset at the 5:45 mark, put the score at 1-0 advantage Jumpers. Second goal scored at the 15:19 mark by Andrew Tomlinson, first of his 2 goals in the first half. That goal was assisted beautifully by an unknown jumper I couldn't quite spot, but it is worth mentioning that the video, somebody on the Somerset squad is going to get credit to that, and it was beautiful. Third goal on the afternoon, credit to Tyler Edwards of Somerset at the 22:45 mark. And the last goal here before the half, second goal on the afternoon for Andrew Tomlinson at the 35:07 mark, puts a score at 4-0 advantage Briar Jumpers. And Mike, The Jumpers have dominated the possession. We don't keep that stat, but it's easily probably 80% of the time the ball has been on their offensive end of the field. We have several outstanding performances defensively, I think, for the Cougars. We've called Hensley's name a ton. A.J. Holland, who was our player of the game the last time you and I worked together over here, those two stand out. Elijah Brummett, also very active on that side of the field. The goalie has played well as well for the Cougars, but right now Somerset just proving to be what we knew they were coming in was offensive powerhouse, very stingy on the defensive side, and it's hard to score against a team when you can't get the ball on the other side of the field against the Jumpers of Somerset.
The word relentless is what I will say about the Somerset attack.
Blitzkrieg.
They got 4, and Absher didn't get one of them. But Whitus doesn't have a goal, but he's been in the middle of all of what's going on in front of the net down there. And they've just got so many bodies that they keep running through the box and trying to get the ball underfoot. And they passed the look test in that half. That I thought the keeper from, as you said, that Lewis, he did a heck of a job in the opening half. He was under pressure literally from the punt.
Yeah, he really was. Yeah, and he had a lot of saves. It was hard for me to keep up. I've had him with at least 7 in that first half, and one of the more impressive ones, I think, was close to being a friendly fire shot where the ball got off of one of his own Cougars' foots right there at point-blank range, and Scott right there Lewis right there paying attention is able to save that goal from going in. But like you said, relentless, the offensive pursuit of the Jumpers, and they run the players at you. We talked about they got 10 seniors on this squad, and so they are deep, they are talented, and first half showing that.
Yeah, and again, Lineski had a clean half in goal. Challenged maybe with what I would call a couple of shots that had any potential. And he's a force in the net. And I don't know, that's a pretty good combination. I guess you've got 2 guys that are in the top of the state, not at the top, but in the top people in goals and assists, or total points as they like to call it. And then you've got it spread. We mentioned 6 guys in the opening that have more goals than Somerset Christian's leading goal scorer on the season, and it shows. You can try to single somebody or double somebody, but when you've got 6 or 7 guys kicking it at the goal every time you turn around, it makes defense pretty tough.
Yeah, and they pass the ball.
Oh, they do
exceptionally well, and every time they had an opportunity for a corner kick, it was owned by script. That ball was, 7 feet high, right across the front of the goal, and just waiting for somebody to pop their head up there and pop it in. And they were able to successfully do that, at least on one of the goals. But, yeah, they're relentless. They come at you, and they don't stop. Mike, I missed on the lead-in because we had an abbreviated pregame show our keys to the game. So what we probably need to do is let's do keys to the second half. What does Somerset Christian have to do to get back in this one?
Put one in the net.
We got to get started, don't they?
That is
we
our
can't score 4 at one time.
That's my widest cabinet key. Get a goal. Get something positive on your side.
Build some momentum.
Then find some way, if it's possible, to make Somerset spend a lot more time playing defense than they are on offense. That would be my key.
Those keys are brought to you by Whitus Cabinets. At Whitus Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it's their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at Whitus Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit the Whitus Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you. Keeping stats and a correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans, and the same could be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin Scoreboard, located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset. And Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 23 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or through your computer. Call Intrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Intrust, your mental health matters.
Michael, it's hard to believe, but district time is just around the corner for soccer.
It absolutely is.
End
of this week will wrap up the regular season.
It just doesn't seem possible, but it is. And I was told that at least the girls' 48th is going to be contested on Sunday and Monday, and that's unusual at best. Something to do with McCreary Central has got a bunch of kids that are involved in something at school that they can't be available later in the week.
Gotcha.
Anyway, stick around. You'll hear about that. But when it comes tournament time, come out and support the local. Come out anytime. That would be a good bit of advice. But come out and support the kids. And for these seniors, this is the last go-round. And, I just have I'm developing a taste for soccer.
It's entertaining sport for sure.
I wish I could do better. I will. And we're covering volleyball. I got a question. You may already know the answer to this.
I doubt it. I'll try.
All right. In the month of September, Lake Cumberland Sports has expanded a little bit, on our coverage of local sports by volume. Do you know how many games when we get through Friday night, the 3 football games plus the soccer match that we have, how many we have this month?
I tell you what, I only have 10 fingers and 10 toes. We're going to step away. We're going to step away, get a word from our sponsor. We'll come back and I'll answer your question.
All right, I'm with you.
All right.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
All right, so you had a question for me as we broke to half. So
I did.
Ask it again.
There are 30 days in September.
Okay.
Friday night, we'll do 3 football games.
Okay.
Here on Lake Cumberland Sports.
Yes, sir.
Thursday night, we're going to do a soccer match from Pulaski High School.
Okay.
Those 4 being added into where we are tonight in the month. How many sporting events has Lake Cumberland Sports brought to the local audience, the world? Forget the local audience, the world.
The world, okay.
In this month. How many?
And you said how many days were in the month?
There's 30.
30. So I couldn't have possibly done 30, although I know Friday you're doing multiple games. Mm-hmm. So let me say 25.
Well, you would be slightly on the low side.
On the low side. Let me get a second guess.
All right, second time.
There's 1 strike. Okay, so
all right,
28.
You're still a little
low. I'm going to choke up on the bat.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to keep the ball in play.
Okay, 30 days, 30.
Plus 1.
You set me on the bench. I struck out. 31 games in a month of September. 31.
Yeah, and that was discussed at lunch today. And
wow.
I found this is for, again, that's amazing. And
it really is.
So to Kevin, who had the vision or whatever he had that day, hallucination, whatever the word would be, this thing has grown to the point, and we're enjoying it. We hope
Absolutely.
You're enjoying it.
Yeah.
If it's something you enjoy, tell the sponsors, please. They make this happen, including our guest sponsor tonight, Lake Cumberland Rheumatology. Second half kick. Somerset Christian puts it in play. It will get to the boot of Johnson, and they'll start their offense. Somerset with 5 and 6 in the attacking end at all times. So they've got their defense extended, and here's the throw after the ball went out of bounds. And Somerset Christian is going to come away with it. Well, giving up off the foot to Whitus. We got a rollover and
Brummett,
no
he was
call.
Right back on his feet within 2 seconds.
Brummett is quite athletic.
Kick ahead. That's Lopez Radia. He hadn't got his yet tonight. Centering pass, beautiful pass, and nobody there. Went right by 2 Somerset players. It comes away to Somerset Christian.
Caden Johnson trying to get
Johnson
it down there.
Doing a little dancing. Kicks it ahead into the end, but a little too much speed from Somerset. They will recover and kick it into the crowd. So this will be a throw beneath us for Somerset Christian. But look at this. They've got 10 players mostly up the pitch. They've just put Lineski on an island back there and say, play with it.
Just all on attack mode.
Yep. There's Johnson into the box, crossover, good move. Shot that's going to sail wide right, and I don't think Somerset got a boot on it, so it should be a throw.
I think Johnson was thinking pass there, and
nobody there.
Nobody there. He was trying to tell Jacob Anderson, like, hey, I just want you to go left or go right.
Can't tell. Somerset just, no.
Sun's playing tricks on everybody right now. You see the
Somerset just sent Godby onto the pitch. He wasn't out there, I don't think, but trying to say, it doesn't matter. He is now. There's Lineski, and that one's going to get off the head of Tomlinson, but heading the wrong way. Brummett. No, that's Johnson. Johnson. There's a roller that Lineski will play with and kick back out. And Somerset will start up the left side, taken away. Nice job. I think that's Baker, but I won't swear to it. Somerset has it back temporarily, but Holland. That's going to get into the Somerset Christian bench, and Somerset's going to end up with the ball. Run up the left side, stripped away. That is really sweet defense. Oh.
That was A.J. Holland put the leg to it and right into the side of the head, I think, of Escobar Lopez of the Jumpers.
He caught most of that one. So it will be a throw. They'll start up the backside, but step in and taken away by, that's Absher. Into the box. He fell. They're going to give him, there may have been some contact. They may have hung feet. That's all I can say. But it's a great place to take one if you're going to go down, because now you're going to be given a free kick.
Hensley.
Or a penalty kick.
Yeah, Hensley contesting, claiming his innocence.
Well, he's in the box. So
they're calling
I'm
Lineski.
not sure.
They're calling Lineski down, so I'm just curious.
Oh, they're going to let him take the kick.
Oh.
You can let anybody take it that they want, and so they're going to reward their keeper by allowing him to try to put – I think he has an assist or two on the year. I had that written down somewhere.
Yeah, he's got a big leg, too. Like, this is not an enviable position if you're the goalie, Lewis.
Lineski will approach.
Ooh.
And Lewis will do the honors.
Yeah, nice job for Gavin Lewis.
Just choked one. That's punted into the front. That'll give you a little life if you're Baker. He's got it up the backside. He will shield and keep that one to where they'll get a throw out of this.
Put an asterisk on that one.
That's pretty nice, wasn't it?
Nice, absolutely.
We just commented that you don't want to stand in front of that.
No, but he did it and did a very admirable job.
Radia gets it up the backside. I don't know what the young man's 40 time is that was chasing that one down, but pretty good speed. Whitus to Radia.
Tonoli giving him some D.
Radia with some dance steps out there, and there's a roller. After all that, they kick a roller toward Lewis, and he'll smother it, punt it all the way into the other end, where Baker will try to find it, but it's going to come away to Somerset. Tomlinson And we've got a whistle. No, my bad. Radia. They finally get it to Absher. Whitus. Back to Absher. Tomlinson. Sweet. That's pretty good footwork right there. I don't care who you are. That is Radia. He's battled off the ball. He and Tonoli are getting to know each other, and Tonoli will come away and win that one. Header by Tonoli. And Somerset Christian, although if you look up, it's 3-on-6. Johnson will have it stripped away by Tomlinson, but it'll be taken back away by Scott. Somerset with the ball in their end. That's Escobar Lopez. He scored the initial goal of this. Nice job to just step in and take it away. That was Baker.
Caleb Baker.
Yep. But Somerset has it back. In front of the goal. They've been dangerous. Tomlinson couldn't quite get a boot on it. Tried to give it up to Radia, and Radia got stepped on. Somerset's got it back. That's Taylor up the right side. It's going to go out of bounds. Throw comes in off of Taylor's boot. Went behind the wall on me here. Somerset Christian will have the ball to Noli. We'll find Scott. The shot is blocked, and then Noli will come in and get a piece of it. But Tomlinson, who seems to be everywhere.
Well, they're spaced so well.
You're right.
There's a jumper everywhere you look, and
that one gets all the way up the pitch, but McCreary is there to run it, or Taylor is there to run it down. And Somerset Christian will turn it back. Whitus, he will turn it over. Nice job at Johnson. He booms it ahead, but Blaneski will come out of the goal and well to his left and put that one on the ground. And if you just joined us, it's 4-0 Somerset over Somerset Christian on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. That's Tomlinson. Headed up the middle to Lopez. Friendly fire, but Brummett will come away with it for Somerset Christian. He's got to feel like he's under attack. Anderson gets it ahead, but that's headed back. Anderson will end up with it just in Somerset Christian's side. Brummett, pass ahead, mishandled, and Somerset Christian's at least going to have it in their end. Anderson steps through, couldn't come away with it, nor could Scott.
Uh-oh.
And here comes Absher. Absher is pushed in the back, bounced around, no call. Somerset's got it back. That's going to sail into the net, or into the goalkeeper, not into the net. Lewis will come away with it. And that time, after the one before that I don't know if he got hit on.
He did get hit on that one.
He got hit on that one. I don't know if it was enough to draw the kick. Obviously not. Somerset will head it back to Brummett.
Wow, nice steal.
Wow.
From Escobar Lopez.
Ball on the ground, and Somerset Christian should come away with this. And maybe, well, no, the numbers are not good again. Tomlinson crosses the mid-stripe, heads it up the middle, now boots it to the backside, trying to set up Lopez. He will run it down and have it taken away from him. Very nice defense. But it will clear back to Somerset, and Tomlinson has it again. Absher, left side. Reached down and grabbed a foot, lost control of it. Somerset Christian will win the race, but Taylor will kick it out of bounds. Thinoli. Inbounds to Johnson. Cross to Brummett. Brummett tries a cutting pass but to Baker, but it wasn't to be, as Somerset will step in and intercept it. Battle along the side over there with Lopez. And there's wow. We had a lot going on right there. We had a little bit of contact, and then Thinoli decided to drop kick one, and it went off the head after the whistle had blown.
Scott and Absher got their feet tied up. Looks like they're going to call Scott for the foul.
Outside the box, so this will be my favorite position again. You get to line up 10 yards away, and the guy gets to kick it as hard as he wants to at you if he wants. I notice the official's not walking out there and stepping it off either. They're
honor system.
We're on the honor system. I'm back about 3 more steps then, if you ask. There's a shot on goal and a bullet off the hands of the keeper. It'll be saved outside, and Somerset will have it back off the boot of Taylor. Into the middle, Absher. Stripped away beautifully by Holland. That's still going to end up a throw for Somerset. Tomlinson has it on his boot. He'll reverse it all the way to my side to Radia. Radia gets fouled. I think Thinoli will be guilty of that one. Tucker directing traffic. I don't know if they're he's trying to tell the official there's a substitute once in. That's something else I've not really solved about this soccer yet. Substitution is free substitution, but the guy in the striped shirt's got to decide it's the right time to let you come in. Here we go with the kick. Yep, I feel for you, brother. Tomlinson with a roller. I don't know how. He got it under everything, but nice save by, that was Edwards. This one is all the way to the other end, but that's the good news for Somerset Christian. The bad news, there were no green shirts down there when it got there. Tucker gets it ahead to Lopez. Centering pass to Whitus. Ahead to Radia.
Change of pace there.
Radia wades into the box, and he and Scott kind of push their way into a stalemate, and it comes all the way back to the mid-stripe. Nice save over there. No, it went across the line. We got bodies going everywhere over there. And finally, they let the substitute into the game, Michael. I know why they didn't let him in with the kick was, but
I'll get you a number on that.
Radia might be about to go rest for a minute.
He got banged up on that.
He did.
Play.
He got stepped on a couple minutes ago.
That's 13 in the game. Tyler Edwards.
Edwards again. Edwards had a goal in the opening half. $25.50 to go in this one. Somerset Christian trailing 4-0. Brummett dances it into the front side, gets it to Caleb Baker. Tries to get a centering pass, and that's cleaned out by Somerset. Nice job. Nice to strip the ball away. That was Johnson. That was Baker. Excuse me, not Johnson. Well, there's a shot. Lineski at least had to play that one. Somerset had a player in the middle of all that. Sanchez, he's not moving real good right now. He took a pretty good shot. That'll be a throw for Somerset Christian. Thinoli quickly gets the ball back in. Anderson in front of us, and Scott gives him a sign. This is a set play. Centering pass off the boot of Brummett. Couldn't handle it. Whitus. It'll be stripped away from him by Johnson. But Somerset's going to come away, and Tomlinson Ball up the right side. He's got Absher on a near run out, but there's that man again. Holland. Absher's going to win the ball in the corner. Step through. Shot on goal. He's down in the box. Great save by Lewis, and I don't think they'll get the call.
Absher fought like a demon to get that shot.
I tell you, they
fought through
showed
about
some
three
balance and footwork and a lot of other stuff, but give credit to Lewis to stay with that one. That's going to sail out of bounds. Michael, I tried to turn our table over again a minute ago, and
that's strike two.
If I do that and you hear screaming in the background, it was Kevin.
Simmer down now.
Settle, boys. All right, we're going to have a throw, but they're getting a substitute in the game. And that may be Absher limping to the bench, if I'm not mistaken.
Give a shout out to our guest sponsor, Lake Cumberland Rheumatology. Big thank you to them for allowing us to bring you Toyota Somerset High School soccer here on Lake Cumberland Sports.
Tomlinson lost it, but Taylor reclaimed it for Somerset. And that's going to get into the backside, and Tucker was content to let that go. Lost away to Johnson. Johnson in the middle to Brummett. Brummett did a nice job to avoid contact. And then Oley comes up and tries to save it. Got a boot on it, but it went out of bounds.
A couple new players in the game. Somerset number 4, Bryson Church, is one of those. And number 26, Luke Stringer.
Thank you.
Also in the game for the Briar Jumpers.
So the throw should occur somewhere in front of us. And there it is. Is that Stringer that just checked in, 26? Thank you. Doing a little writing over here, Michael.
Tucker with the ball.
Somerset will get this play start up the left side. And that's going to sail into the bench for a throw.
Kyler Johnson, the Cougar, with the defensive play to knock it out of bounds.
That one's turned over, and Brummett's going to come away with it. Retreating to get it behind him, and then a bomb off the boot of Scott. Got it to midfield where Gabe Baker got a piece of it. Load up for round 2 with a bomb. Nice job to battle off the ball there. Baker putting a lot of pressure on, but could not win the ball. Sent well back down the pitch, and it'll be a throw for Somerset Christian. Michael?
You can see the fatigue setting in on
it has
both
to
sides.
Be.
Yeah, absolutely. First half was played at a fast and furious pace.
And I don't know about you, even though it's cooled off, the humidity's still around.
Yeah, it's thick, yeah. I agree with that 100%. But they're fighting. Cougars trying to scratch back in there. They've put more pressure on Lineski here in the second half.
They have.
That's a positive note.
That's Anderson. Stripped away from him. Here goes Whitus. Whitus will.
Scott says, nope, I'll take that.
His teammate tried to pick him up. He wasn't ready to get up. He said no. Taylor will head down the pitch. Pass to the left. That's Stringer. Stringer will battle his way back toward the mid-stripe and give it up. Centering pass and a dandy. That's Edwards. Centered in the box. Kicked away, and you saw what I saw, or did you?
I saw, I think, what you saw, yeah.
Hensley kicked it into the cars and got away with maybe
a charge, maybe?
Forearm shiver, charge. That's a good call. We'll call it charging. Kevin's got the charge sign up over here. So
blocker charge. I call a charge on that one.
They called nothing on it. It's a corner.
Robbins racing.
Or it's a – hey, as I keep telling Bob Boone when we do basketball, if they don't call it, it ain't a foul.
Well, you're exactly right. There's no arguments from me.
That one's a centering pass, the first one of those on a corner. We've seen that at Somerset in a while, and it comes away. But, again, it was right across the mouth. It was right where you want it. That's Taylor. He's kind of stepped into the middle with Absher gone to the bench and running a little bit of the striker. But it's going to come away. Somerset ahead. Edwards got a boot on it. Hey, that's cute. Hey, I love that. Anderson put it between the legs of the defender.
Good crossover dribble there. Beat the defender.
Did you
momentarily
see the block by Sanchez there with the bootay? I don't know what they call that when you turn your back, but it worked.
And Sanchez covers a whole lot of ground.
He does. He is.
We've not had to call his name a ton, but he's done a nice job defensively.
He
for
has.
Jumpers.
Yeah, there's a shot ahead, and well, there's stuff. What? Something flew out of the sock. Is it shin guard?
Shin guard,
and he caught it. Did you see it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's pretty impressive. Throw. That's Tomlinson. He's already got a double. Tomlinson He's got the hat trick. Wow, a spin move from about 15, 18 yards out, and that was top shelf and pretty impressive.
So Andrew Tomlinson.
And his jersey got bigger right before that. Did you see when he went around the defender, they had a bit of jersey and
I think that's added why Tomlinson was celebrating that one so much, because he had overcome some adversity to get that shot off.
Endeavor to persevere.
That's exactly right.
Yes, it's important. It's 5-0 if you just joined us on the Randall D. Turbin CPA scoreboard. Somerset leading Somerset Christian School.
First goal in the second half by either team.
Somerset Christian School will start a play from the back. That's off the boot of Johnson. But Somerset's going to come away with it. That's Taylor. Tomlinson. Centering pass down the middle, and that one's coming to us. No. It ran down off the leg of Taylor, but they're going to say it went off of Johnson, and Somerset will have a throw. Here goes Tomlinson.
Nice defensive
Across
effort
the
from
mouth.
Johnson.
Nice step-through move. Left it behind him. And we've got a call. No, surely not an offsides call. Was it on the backside over here? Was that what we had?
I shall not even comment because I
didn't see a handball, and the only thing I saw was
I do think it was an offsides call.
If this young man right here would turn around, I'd tell you who was offsides. I am reasonably sure that Lopez Radia was called for being offsides, and he was almost in the goal mouth, which is still possible. And Ole tries to get to that one, and he'll run out of real estate. Radia kicks the extra ball out of the way and still throws it in. Yeah, we had two get to it once. Tomlinson, centering pass off the head of the Somerset player, but in the wrong direction. Nice lead of pass up the left side, centering pass. Somerset Christian for the third time tonight will try to clear and do. Nice job to get it out of there.
Kyler Johnson.
Scott. Was that Johnson?
I think it was Kyler Johnson, 13, over there on the defensive.
Yep.
Play.
Like I said, I should remember him. So Somerset has it straight away. Taylor starts the offense to Tomlinson. Little bunt up the left side. They're going to find Edwards. And that one,
I think that was Scott that
result in a
put
corner.
His leg to it and knocked it out of bounds.
Here comes your potential corner. And it will be Tomlinson to do the honors. Got some people stretching. I don't know if are they having a JV game tonight? Got a lot of young men.
It would appear as though they're preparing for.
Wow, ball centered into the box, and that was Absher.
What was the vertical leap on
He
that?
got all the vertical.
He did. That was impressive.
And he headed it almost over the first row of cars that sit behind.
Young lady saves the ball. She was almost like by design right where the ball went.
His towards was off, but his vertical was good.
His vertical was – it passed the eyeball test right there.
Wow. Goal kick.
15
Taylor.
minutes to go here in the second half. Somerset leads 5-0.
Oh, as happens in many sports, Lopez Radia took his eye off the ball, and the ball moved on him.
Like the shortstop ready to field it. The ball
Exactly.
just didn't bounce like he thought it was going to.
And the ball moved. He's got it back in the box to Whitus. Passed it to Radia, but Radia had left town.
Hensley with the defensive play.
It comes away to that man again as Tomlinson tries to set up a teammate, but he'll boot that one way too deep. He just gave a signal to the bench. That was either, boy, did I mess that up badly, or he's wanting a break. You got 3 goals. I bet he's not asking for a day. You get
He's
a
had
chance to get.
he's had a nice afternoon.
We know 3 is a hat trick. 4, Kevin told me the other day what it was. There's a boot. It's a bunch is what it is. Somerset Christian will come away with it. That's grippy.
Rupel's dropped the headband, confusing us.
Yeah, he's trying his best to make me look bad now. Ball played volleyball here at midfield. Nice job of try to win it back. That is Rubel running the ball down, isn't it?
It is 25. Yeah, he's dropped the headband. So
yeah, that's not
he's
fair.
a little bit harder to spot now.
He looks. There's Tomlinson. Gets it ahead. We've got danger here. Whitus. Ball is booted away by his teammate from in front of the keeper, but it's going to work out okay.
Ooh.
Boom.
Grip with the defensive effort.
Scott comes away with it. Back to Grip. They're going to head north. Nope, they're not. That was Johnson. That one is booted into the crowd and no hands. Man.
Hensley with that boot out of bounds to allow the defense to reset.
And it is a softy to the guy in the straw hat down there. Didn't even come close to catching it. Hope somebody tells him. That was Kevin. A thumper off the boot of Holland. Gets it in across midfield. That's our aforementioned Rubel. Lost it away to Lopez Radia. It's going to come back to him on a run up the right. Actually, Tomlinson will be outside him. A little bump into the corner, and really nice effort right there by Hensley.
He wants a 4th one. I think he's going to get a card, Mike.
Really?
Yeah, I think what I saw was when Tomlinson was going for that ball, his hand looked like his left hand got around the body of Hensley. And
so they called Tomlinson.
I think that drew. Yeah, Tomlinson's going to get the card.
Thank you. I thought they called Hensley because I was watching the play of Hensley and I'm thinking, no,
but there's been some physical play down there.
There's been some bumping and Tomlinson might go out. Did he?
Looks like it. Several substitutions going to take place.
Yeah, if you're Somerset, either school, you can't afford to get anybody red carded right now because district's around the corner and I'm not good with math, but a red card cost you a couple.
Yeah, you don't want to do that this time of year. Don't have it to give.
Booted ahead, just over the top of Gabe Baker. But Somerset, as they have all night, has the answer on the defensive end. Minton gives it up. Up deep in the left side. That's Escobar Lopez.
That was close. Charles Scott almost catching.
Taylor has it. He's going to center it back and start this over. Minton. He'll play pitch and catch, and Baker will step in and Gabe Baker almost won. He did win the ball, as they're going to say it went off Somerset.
Approaching the 10-minute mark, another opportunity to give a shout-out to Lake Cumberland Rheumatology for our guest sponsorship for tonight's contest, allowing us to bring you Toyota Somerset High School Soccer here on Lake Cumberland Sports. Big thank you to Lake Cumberland Rheumatology.
Johnson with a bomb into the front, and Somerset sweeper just That's Hampton, just kicked it out of bounds. So Somerset Christian has the ball deep in the Somerset end. Throw one away. Did he keep that? He did. He kept it on the pitch. That was quite nice. Stripped away by Scott, but it will come away to Somerset. Back to Southwestern as they'll play volleyball here at midcourt or midfield. There's not a court out there, Michael.
No.
Nope, there is not.
Some similarities in the two games.
Starting to see some guys' legs tightening up. You can just see some.
Oh, they've exerted a lot of effort out here.
You're setting the boots down pretty soft right now because the legs don't like it. And it's been a heck of an effort by both squads. And the officials are probably doing a smart thing right here. They're waiting. Well, actually, Lineski's helping them wait. And they're not forcing him to hurry to get the goal kick. That's Lopez. He got this thing started tonight for Somerset. Here's Radia. Off the boot of Taylor. They've got it in the offensive end. Radia and Taylor swap positions. Off the boot of Whitus, and that's going to get driven out to Brummett. Brummett's going to turn and try to find some help. Stripped away. Excellent job. Somerset has it back. Radia still wanting to play.
Somebody lost a shin guard or a shoe or something right here on the field.
And the ball will sail past Somerset. That is Absher. He's back out there. I thought the shoes looked familiar.
Lopez Radia picking up a
corner kick to our right. Radia, no one checking him. He literally is wide open to get the pass from the corner. And a good job to clean it up by Somerset Christian. That's the Noli. It'll be a throw. Stepping into the box is Taylor. He's going to come on the retreat mode. Bring it out to mid-fence. Not a delay game by any stretch, but not in any great. Sure as I say that, they make a run at the net. Got through the keeper's hands and a pretty good clean out by the sweeper, Thanoli. Shot. Goal.
Trying to get a number. I think that was.
I think that's the guy that scored the first one tonight.
It was?
Yep. That will be number 2 on the evening for Escobar Lopez. Number 6 on the evening for Somerset. And at the 7 mark, plus or minus a handful of seconds, 7:06. Another goal. Just dusk setting in on a glorious evening in the Oak Hill area. Somerset Christian would really like to dent the scoreboard. That's Holland. Pretty nice run. Got it all the way up into this end, but it's off the boot of a waiting Hampton. But Scott's got it back. He's up the right side, but off his boot. And Escobar Lopez will start his run up the backside for Somerset. Now he'll boot it ahead.
Wow. The header.
There's a 30-yard header. Nice job by Scott to step through and save that. I think he did. Save it in. But then a pass turned over to Taylor, who has been an active young man in the middle of the field. Shot ahead to Radia. Radia will step by a couple defenders. Sweet centering pass. Absher had as good a look at the net as he will get tonight and sailed it a little high.
That one had some bend on it, just didn't have enough bend on it.
Nice pass, though, by Radia. I'll say that. That was – all right, we've gone under 6 minutes. Ball will sail just past midfield, and Radia will come away with it. Behind him to a waiting Taylor. Taylor has one blocked.
It's off the side of Brummett's head, I believe.
I think so. Johnson boots it ahead, but
really nice defensive play by Gabe Baker.
Yep, nobody there. This Church came away with it. We're back on this end. Oh my, what a step through. The shot was a wide miss. That was not a good shot. But the lead up to the shot was.
It's equivalency of bouncing the ball off the backboard to dunk it yourself, right?
Yeah, and turning and closing your eyes while you're doing it or something. I don't know. That was pretty impressive. But it counts.
It did not count.
In the grand scheme, nothing. Goal kick. Wow.
Looking at the schedule, Mike, I see Somerset held scoreless one time this season.
One time.
And I think you were covering that game, if I'm not mistaken.
But against Pulaski County.
Yeah, that's a district foe. So,
and it would have been what would be called a major surprise to a lot of people.
Looking at this game tonight, keeping a team like this scoreless, that's quite an accomplishment. Only time it was done all season.
Yes. Shot ahead or pass ahead, but Holland couldn't get there. Taylor looks like he just got off the bus. He's been out there running up and down the middle of the field all night long, and he still looks like he just got off the bus and got loose. That's a compliment, by the way, guys, in case anybody's
has a high motor.
There's a ball centered down, and Laneski comes out to about 25 yards and boots it on the run. It'll come away to Somerset Christian. Actually, it'll come away to Radia. Here he goes up the middle. He's got Whitus to his left, trying to get it to him. It'll come away to Lopez. Step through by Absher. He's not done. All the way into the box, crossover, goal. You could see the run when he turned the corner and got parallel to the end line, that he was just probing to find a gap. And he did. And Absher, believe it or not, will get in the book. That's the 7th goal for Somerset, his first.
Set the
and at the 3:07 mark. So Somerset Christian will have the kick. Everybody's getting a moment, and I'm all for that. Thursday night, we will bring you another soccer match. Friday night, 3 football games. And we're going to set up the month of September with 31 broadcasts.
That is quite the feat.
In 30 days.
Big shout out to Jeremiah Jones, the cameraman. I hear he's Iron Man. He's done most every single one of them. We know Pat Harris done a lion's share as well.
Scott got a chance from distance, but to the corner of the net, and it was easily saved by Laneski. There's Whitus. Centered ahead. That's Radia in the middle. Lopez. Whitus out front. Nice job to tackle the ball away, but Whitus will run it down. For the second time tonight, I think I'll call Radia for overrunning the ball.
Tonoli trying to flip the field there. Somerset right back on the attack.
I don't know how many times you've said that tonight, but the time of possession has been
it's
been very one-sided.
Been lopsided for certain.
Shot up the left side, cleared, well, almost cleared. Whitus will get a boot on it, and Brummett will put it on the deck, and start the offense. Tried to get a return pass to Brummett, but standing there waiting on it was Somerset defender. That's Mr. Taylor, who I've talked about. Oh, bumping on the end line down here, but it's late. Somerset has it in danger zone again. That's Absher. Radia from deep. Tried to hook it. Didn't get enough hook. Just a bit too tall.
Yep.
But he set that up. I mean, it was intended. We're headed toward a minute, Michael. Barring biblical interference, this one's going to go final.
And Somerset might going to be a tough out for.
Well, Somerset again. They've got aspirations of making some noise in the postseason.
They came in top-ranked team in the 12th region.
Right. Absher steals the kick on the goal kick, and I don't think it got in the net, and that is a save of unbelievable play. Make sure who that is.
Isaiah Hensley.
It's one. That's what I was trying to.
We called his name a ton tonight.
Oh, man. That's just, I'm not going to quit.
Yeah.
And Absher was laying face down when it ended because he was thinking, I gave one away. It's Lopez, centering pass. Absher's in there again. This one he will kick to Kevin. That missed going in your car by a foot. Did you see?
It did. It's
Top's down, isn't it?
Just about took that one.
You'd have been up one volleyball or one soccer ball when this ended. All right, we're down to the end.
We're out of time.
Final score on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard: Somerset 7, Somerset Christian Neal. We'll step out for a break. We'll be right back with a post game.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale.
I think so.
And so much
too.
more.
I would have voted.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Back here at Somerset Christian High School, where they have fallen at the hands of Somerset Briar Jumpers by a score of 7-0. I'll give you a quick scoring recap before we catch up with our player of the game, Isaiah Hensley. First goal on the evening scored by Jason Escobar Lopez at the 5:45 mark in the first half, put the score at 1-0. Andrew Tomlinson gets on the board at the 15-19 mark from the Briar Jumpers, putting the score at 2-0. Tyler Edwards from Somerset scored at the 22:45 mark. Andrew Tomlinson with his second goal on the afternoon at the 35:07 mark in the first half, put that score at 4-0 in the first half. And went to halftime, come out of second half, played some tough soccer at the 61:33 mark. Andrew Tomlinson gets on the board again, his third time on the evening at the 61:33 mark, put the score at 5-0. Jason Escobar Lopez for the second time in the afternoon at the 72:40 mark, put the score at 6-0. And then Tyson Absher at the 76:52 mark, put the score at 7-0 in what was a contest of a couple teams that fought hard, Mike. Somerset just has an offensive onslaught that just doesn't stop. But I'll tell you something else that doesn't stop is the defensive effort from several of the Cougars, and namely Isaiah Hensley. I mean, he played defensively a very, very tight contest, but really impressive.
He did, and along with his partner Holland and a couple others, I mean, the effort was there.
Yep.
The goal-scoring ability for Somerset Christian just not quite there yet. They don't have the strikers and scorers, and Somerset is blessed with a handful right now, and that doesn't happen every day. And their leading goal scorer, Absher, didn't score till the 70-plus minutes.
Yep.
So it wasn't really that he was necessarily unstoppable tonight, but I just look at, Taylor in the middle of the field for them. He's kind of a traffic cop for them. And then we can't say anything about the defensive end because they weren't tested a whole lot, but when they were tested, they were there. And Lineski has his another shutout.
He's had a few,
and he's legit.
He is a large young man who is a presence in the goal.
But the days as you get to the district and then region and aspirational for Somerset, the days of your keeper taking the night off can't be. You're going to have goalkeeping. And for Somerset Christian, they will play Southwestern in their district opener, and the winner of that will move on to the 12th region. And you all were telling me, I think Mr. Baker and you all agreed, 2-0 Somerset Christian with Southwestern at this point on the season. So that ought to be a dandy, and we're stretching just a minute if you wonder what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get our player of the
we
game
are.
up here.
I also want to talk about, there's a couple plays tonight that I kind of put an asterisk in
All
my
right.
mind. Gavin Lewis had the save on the penalty kick that was taken by Lineski.
One of the best, yes.
That was one of those moments where I was kind of holding my breath because Lineski's got a big leg. Of course, he's goalkeeper, and he puts the boot to it. That ball goes a long way and goes with some velocity. And so it was a really nice opportunity to see, I guess, power on power, if you will. And a nice play by Gavin Lewis to get that ball and save that goal there. It was a moment that, to me, was a memorable moment tonight.
And then the Hensley save down here.
Absolutely.
On the Absher shot when there was
nobody.
In all honesty, the game was over. It was decided. There was nothing. That's the kind of play that, you see a young man play 80 minutes. In basketball, you say, well, is he going to play 32 minutes? And, you want to know what you're going to get. And I think he proved in that situation, I'm out here for 80. Yep. I don't care if it is 6-0.
Horn has not blown yet, and we're still playing. And you saw it. You heard a gas from the crowd when that play happened.
Well, yeah.
And Hensley was stoked about it. It was an excellent play. You're exactly right. And there was nothing between Hensley and the net. I mean, it was him or it was a goal. And Hensley made an excellent play, kicking that ball up and over the goal and saving the goal for the Cougars in that opportunity.
So as Mr. Hensley makes his way to us here in the press box, Friday night, Somerset will go to Breathitt County.
Okay.
Is that right?
I haven't looked. Yeah.
That's a fur piece, by the way, but
yeah.
Hopefully the Jumpers will keep their win streak alive. You have a trip to –
We're at home.
You're at home.
Harlan County.
Oh, you got the Mighty Black Bears this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going out on a limb. You won't be there long. Pulaski County entertains Madison Central.
I'm going to step away here, Mike, and you're going to interview our player of the game, Isaiah Hensley.
Isaiah Hensley. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Let that thing talk to me.
Okay.
Congratulations. Nice job tonight. Hey, let's just be honest. Somerset is an older, more experienced veteran, 9 senior, 10 senior, whatever they are. And like everybody else, they got a really good soccer club this year. You guys put the fight there. You took it to them the entire game. We're up here still talking about the late part of the game. Game's decided. You've been out there running, 10 miles maybe? I don't know what it was.
Whole game.
And you had a chance to just let that one go in the net and say, not tonight, maybe another time. You gave the maximum effort to save that, and that sends a message to every one of your teammates, everybody watching this program, and your future of your program, because it's like saying, I'm playing 80 minutes.
Yeah.
We're not just out here.
Yeah,
we're
play
going
to
to play to the clock. I had a good friend
out,
of mine that I used to play sports with who said, I never lost a game. They just quit keeping score before I had a chance to catch up a few times. There's a lot of truth. But what I like about you guys, you know coming in, Somerset, they're not 2 or 3 of the leading scorers in the state on this team. And they're not a secret. They've got a really good club. But you guys are growing into a good club. And the difference was, I think, they spent way too much time on your end of the pitch because they had the ability
Yeah.
to control the ball.
Yeah, we were just clearing it up. And I was trying to tell them, they wouldn't listen to me. It was all game.
Well, they say when you're up to them in alligators, it's hard to remember you're trying to drain the swamp, right?
Yeah.
But again, that's not to take anything away from the effort that you guys. And if you get that effort, and you get a few more bodies,
Yeah.
and you get another year or two on some of you guys, it'd be a different story. All right, your favorite play of tonight? Anything stick out? Well, that's a dumb question.
Yeah, I was going to say that last one.
This one down here probably would stick out
Yeah.
when you're my age. You're probably going to mention to somebody, oh, by the way, one night when it was, I wouldn't
guess, say the score, but
district's just around the corner. I'll shift gears and talk about. You've got Southwestern.
yeah, Saturday.
And is that at Southwestern?
Yeah.
So that game is Saturday.
At 12.
At 12. So for you all listening to us, if you want to come out and see the district action, it is at Southwestern at noon on Saturday. You can still watch football after you're done. Come and watch real football, right?
Yeah.
You've beaten Southwestern twice on the season.
Yeah.
Pretty evenly matched with them, you think?
Yeah. The last game we beat them, we had Eli Brummett scored a goal and then 2 PKs. And the first time we beat them, I scored the 2 goals, and then it was 2-1 and then 3-1.
2 in one game. That's pretty impressive. That has been the thing that I think when you all look back, and good luck in the district, by the way. Don't give up. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Let's win a few. But you'll look back on this season, and I saw your Trinity Christian game last Saturday.
Yeah.
Just, y'all, the inability to put the ball in the net.
Yeah. It's been all season.
And it just seems to be the thing that either teams are really good at it or they
not,
struggle.
yeah, at all.
And right now you guys are, but it's not from a lack of effort.
No. I don't know. I think we practice it all the time. In practice, we can do it just fine. Then when game comes, I don't know, we just get scared and boot it up the field. I yell at them. It makes me mad.
I love it. That's what leaders do. You're not yelling at them to be yelling. You're yelling at them to try to correct what's going on.
I don't like to lose.
I'm like you. Anytime that they kept score, I used to want to win.
Yeah. I never want to lose. I hate losing.
If we're not trying to win, why are we keeping score?
Yeah. And if we're not giving effort, I don't know what we're doing.
Well, you do that. And I was, like I said, I was so impressed. Best of luck in the district. And it's fun watching you guys play, and you're teaching me a lot about soccer.
Thank you.
I got a lot to learn.
Me too.
That's a great line. Isaiah Hensley, our player of the game. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Go get you something cold to drink.
Okay.
You're a good man. That's the funniest thing that we've said tonight. Did you hear it, Michael? Did you catch that? Michael's going to get his headset on. What a classy young man right there. Big smile on his face.
What did I miss right there at the end? I stepped out of the way.
I don't like to lose. I don't either, he said. So,
I already said he was yelling at everybody. That's called
and he
coaching.
said he was yelling at them, and they. Congratulations
Absolutely.
to Isaiah thank him for joining us, and for Kevin and going across. One last time on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, 7-0. Somerset Christian falls to Somerset High School. Somerset High School will, I think that Pulaski and Somerset split, but I think on goal differential or something, Pulaski will be the 1 seed in that district. And anyway, I don't think they play each other in the opening round, but
Looks like they play on the 2nd, which I believe is Monday, and it doesn't have a opponent as of today
right.
on KHSAA.
So Saturday at noon, Somerset Christian and Southwestern will do battle in the 48th district.
Should
It
be a
will
good
be
one.
at Southwestern. We invite you to come on out. Michael, number 27 for the month of September is in the book.
Wow. There's been a few folks put in a lot of
Just 4 more, and we're going to call September history.
At the end of September, you said 31 games.
31
for Lake
games.
Cumberland Sports across
Thanks to all of our sponsors tonight, our guest sponsor, Lake Cumberland Rheumatology, and all of our sponsors who make this happen. For Mike and Kevin and all the rest of the crew at Lake Cumberland Sports, good night, everybody.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail.